Yeah, yeah.
Rock your body.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody, rock your body right.
I just want to let y'all know something.
Sips, Riffs, and Flix is back. All right. All right, go ahead.
I had no idea you were doing that shit.
So when I looked at you, I didn't know if you were going to give me the backups or not.
Well,
That's solo. That's solo got me.
Just so you know,
so hot.
That came out of nowhere. For those of you who are just tuning in for the first time and the last time, it's a twofer. Nothing here is planned. Nothing here is scripted. We typically, honestly, never know what we're doing, what we're trying, or whatnot. But well done, sir.
When the mood hits, we go for it.
Damn.
And all of a sudden, I just felt like it was boy band time. I don't know. Well, and here's the best part of all. You joined right in.
Well,
so boy band time is addictive.
So, can I take you to a little bit of story time?
I'm here. I'll be here all night.
And if we had the right production, we would have like the songs, a little bit of band playing leading into this.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm going to read you an excerpt from a children's book.
Oh, okay.
And I will let you. And can you just tell me where this takes you?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Cue music. Sally said, "Oh, I see Dick now. Father and I see Dick. We see funny Dick. Look, Jane, look. You can find Dick now."
What is that?
That's what our first graders are reading. Now, my only concern about this is what does a funny Dick look like?
But listen, wait. Are you reading it the way it's actually punctuated, or are you just reading it the way that it makes it sound funny?
I'm going to read it punctuated. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Sally said, "Oh, I see Dick now. Father and I see Dick. We see funny Dick." Hold on, you asked for it. You're getting it. Look, Jane. Look,
Jane.
You can find Dick now. How is this book not canceled?
Cancel culture.
Just food for thought.
Cancel
Back
culture.
in the 1950s, they should have wrote the name Richard. Ought not call nobody Dick.
Cancel it.
No, but here's the funny part. How do you as a parent, how do we as parents read this to our children's and let the children's read it and not give the,
Oh, I think you definitely have.
and they go, "What's that funny, Daddy?" "It's nothing, baby. It's my allergies." Because I'm going to tell you right now, I see Dick now.
At this part of the show, Brandon goes into yet another one of his tangents. During the editing, we decided these things might be best left unheard, so we're going to leave you with a little tune. We would encourage all of you to grab a drink, take a sip, take a breath, and we'll be back with you in a moment. Thank you.
Like if you had to describe a funny Dick, what would you describe it as?
You know what? I'm going to defer to
Now listen.
I just don't know.
We're talking about Richard. That's where you're missing this. This whole segment here of Dick is really Richard.
What book is this?
I can't remember because it was just a picture of an excerpt of a book.
But it's like Fun with Dick and Jane or something.
Yeah, I think that is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's Fun with Dick and Jane. But here's the thing, though.
I remember the book.
Here's the thing. How many times can you say Dick and get away with it? Because I feel like...
Well, you're on number 37.
Because I feel like there's a ceiling of words you can say and get away with.
I'm just so hot.
And I think Dick,
38.
Richard, is... We're getting close.
Say it one more time.
Dick.
All right, listen. Let's get things on track.
This is the best segment ever.
Honestly, we should just stop and just use that as an excerpt.
Probably.
But we'll keep going.
We'll leave it up to you.
just in case.
Right.
All right, so we're going to do something that I feel like the fans have been waiting on.
Yes.
I have shat on everything made by Buffalo Trace, other than Benchmark.
Correct.
I'm a fan of Benchmark.
Right. Basically, they're kerosene
Yeah,
of bourbons.
pretty much.
Right.
So, about 2.5 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, 2.5 for sure by now.
We were down at the beach,
Yep.
and we did a blind taste test. We did not film this. We were not doing a podcast. We had Benchmark, Buffalo Trace, and Blanton's. And it was the first time I'd ever had Blanton's. It was also probably only I'd say 5th bourbon, maybe that I had ever drank.
Yeah.
Because I've never been a bourbon drinker.
Right.
So I picked the Benchmark as the Blanton's. Like, I was like, oh, that's definitely Blanton's. It's got to be. It's the best. Well, it was Benchmark. So I've not had it since. So since that time, I've had probably
Bunch.
bunch of bourbon.
Month of Sundays of bourbons.
So we're going to try it tonight. I'm going to see if Blanton's is now, does it live up to the hype now that I'm not going to call myself a bourbon connoisseur by any means, or even a bourbon drinker. But just because I've had a lot of bourbons and I kind of know what I like and what I don't, does Blanton's now do it for me?
And I've not had Blanton's since that night either.
Okay.
Because I'm too cheap to buy it. If you can find it.
So
That's just it.
So let's open it up, Brandon. I'm gonna let you open it because you're the one that we like to open. Just so you guys know, this is Blanton's. You know what it looks like. I have the letter T. When this bottle's done, if any of you out there are looking for letter T, let me know. I will send it to you because apparently once you collect all the letters of Blanton's, I think the deal is you can send it in and they will send you some sort of a stand or something that displays your caps and spells all your letters out. I think you do something with these. Like,
Well, so that's what I was wondering. Do you peel? Oh,
Yeah,
you do. Okay.
So, if you need a tea, reach out to me. Put it in the comments. If you know me, text me or whatever. Tag me. I will send you the letters because I can promise you I'm probably not going to collect them or do any of that stuff. So,
All right, so to be fair, and just to ask a real general question, I've never paid attention to the bottle, but the cap is super cool, and it's a jockey on a horse.
Yeah.
So, is this like a staple at the Kentucky Derby, or is it like a high shelf at the Kentucky Derby? Is it something that, I feel like there's an affiliation or something.
to be honest with you, we probably should have done a little research before this episode, but that would go against everything we stand for.
Right.
So I don't know that answer, Brandon. I do know that the thing on the top is a jockey on a horse, the letters there. People love it, they collect it. I'm assuming it probably does do something at the Kentucky Derby, or it's somehow affiliated. That's a heavy dang cork right there.
I can guarantee you one damn thing. They did not get that cork at IKEA.
Mm-mm. That is a heavy. That's heavy.
It's a legitimate cork.
That's nice.
It's nice.
Again, you might need a tea. Let me know.
So this tea version here is 93 proof. I like the bottle. I feel like
93 proof.
Woo, right above my wheelhouse.
Oh,
sweet
careful now.
mama, where'd that thing?
93 proof. It feels like it's going to come in a little strong.
Yep.
So we do have. We are drinking this over ice.
Yes.
I'm sure people are going to be upset and be like, we should try it neat, blah, 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 blah. I don't think anything is good neat, so I'm not going to drink it neat. Get mad all you want.
So, if you'll just bear with me for a moment, it says this bourbon whiskey dumped on March the 11th, 2022, was stored in warehouse H as in Henry, selected filtered bottle by hand at 93. What?
Look, it was dumped on 3/11/22.
It is 311.
311's my favorite band of all time. Love them. So this bottle was on 3/11.
And my baseball number was 22. Meant to be.
Meant to be. Is this going to be a good one or not?
Best bourbon ever crossed them lips.
I do love... I honestly wish we would not have opened this now.
Damn it, really?
Well, it was dumped on 311. That's my favorite band of all time. Shout out to Tim Mahoney, guitar player for 311. Y'all might see him on a show soon enough. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
All right, let's go for it.
Hey.
Here we go. Blanton's.
First things first. If you got chapped lips, don't drink this. You better put some chapstick on because it burned.
Because my lips hurt real bad.
Well, they're on fire.
Hey, you got any chapstick?
I could use some chapstick. All right, you know what?
I just want to give it a fair shake.
That's fair.
I don't want to
I'm
go.
gonna let it breathe a minute. I'm gonna let it breathe. Do you think? Nope. Go ahead.
I just don't think it's good.
All right, hold
I
on.
don't think it's good. And I want to like it. Like, I truly do want to like it. But I've let mine, so just, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Mine, I've probably got 6-7 cubes of ice in here.
Yep.
The Blanton's was room temperature, so it's melted down. I've got some water in here. Most of the things I would drink by now would be smooth to me. And this just isn't smooth. It's got like this weird something on the end, the back end that just, I don't like it.
It hangs on hot. Yeah. A couple episodes ago, we tried a Penelope. That Penelope to me is way
Delicious.
It's better than this.
But that Penelope was 80 proof.
Yes.
This is 93 proof. So this might be one of those whole deals where maybe just, I'm going to say above 85 for me. I don't know that I like them.
Well, so here's the thing. I think no one comes out of the womb like in bourbon. Okay?
Let me get some
Right.
Blanton's.
So everyone's got to walk,
You're right.
crawl before they can walk. But here's the thing.
3 years from now, Blanton's might be my favorite
Maybe,
bourbon in
but
the world.
I think right now, since we're still, even though we've been doing this podcast for a while, we are. So our palate's not refined. We're still new to this, and this is still not. This wouldn't be in my top 5.
Mm-mm.
But they're and it's not shitting all over this because of that. I think it could be because we're just not there yet. And it's almost like you have to drink Busch Light, Michelob Ultra, Bud Light, Miller Light, which we love, by the way.
Just so you can all get back to Busch Light.
Right. Or a douche.
Yeah.
Or, as one viewer said, a mountain bush.
Yeah.
But the point of that is as you get older and you try things, your palate changes, which is true. Like, I would have never drank a craft beer. 22-year-old Brandon, 32-year-old Brandon. But 42-year-old Brandon will go into a brewery and have one of their local brews and try it and like it, be able to finish it, and hey, let's try another one. Otherwise, I just walked in and said, hey, hand me a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe as we get older, wiser, and more ingrained into the bourbon whiskey world, that maybe this will be something that we actually enjoy later. But for now, this is not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I just don't. It's not mine either. And this is my true question. And anybody feel free to comment. And I think we'll probably post this one on the Crossroads Bourbon Society page, which we don't typically do.
Yeah.
I know there's some Blanton's fans on there. My real question is, do people really like Blanton's? Or do they say they like it because it's like the thing to do?
That's fair.
And I think it's different here. So like in North Carolina where we are, you can't find Blanton's. And when we do find it, it costs us $56 or something retail.
It's less than $60.
Right. But I think in other places, some people are paying $200 or something for it.
That's crazy.
So this one just happened to be a contact at the ABC store text and was like, hey, we got some Blantons. I went by and picked it up just because it's hard to find for us. But I knew I didn't like it, but I went ahead and picked it up. But I thought by now, to be fair, I thought 2 years into my bourbon experience, because like you all know, I'm not a bourbon guy. I thought I'd like it more tonight. And I actually thought I'd be like, you know what? I get it now. But I don't. I don't think it's I don't think it's something I'd drink.
So I am closer to liking this now than I was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So now again, would I go buy this right now to drink? No, I wouldn't. But I think I was never a cigar smoker.
Right.
But man, now especially after a long day and everybody's went to bed, there is nothing better to me than going out into the patio, screen and porch area, firing up a cigar, listening to some music that I like, and having a couple drinks and just relaxing.
Like some LA Guns or something.
Well, I do like LA Guns,
like
right? And I'm glad you brought that up.
Let's not go into a hairband discussion.
We're not going into that, but there is an episode here of an album that has come out that everyone needs to listen to. But what I'm saying is like 10 years ago, even 7 years ago, I would have never smoked a cigar like that. But it makes your mouth taste like a duck shitting.
Yeah.
Right? And that's still there. But I appreciate the draw, the smoke, this and that, the whole thing.
For my 40th birthday party,
yes,
we had it out here.
Yeah, great time.
Yeah,
great.
Todd Warren was not invited to it.
Did he live here at the time?
He was here, and but I didn't know him, so he wasn't invited. A couple people weren't invited, but you were here.
I was there. I was there,
and you smoked. I'm gonna say 7 cigars. 8 cigars that night.
Yes,
I smoked a cigar that night too.
You did.
Apparently,
yes.
Allegedly.
But they were good. I mean, they were good middle of the road.
I think there's one left back
there.
It's only 2.5 years old.
Well, it's dry rotted by now.
Let's smoke it right now.
But I'll tell you what.
In this kitchen.
So I've had one Cuban cigar back in the good old days. A doc bought it for me.
Yeah.
And had me try it. And it was delicious. I've not had one since. But I understand where they're coming from. Now, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, I don't think if you smoke a $3 cigar or a $30 cigar or a $120 cigar, you're going to wake up that next morning and still taste like somebody shit in your mouth.
A cat just come up and shit right now.
No. It's a donkey.
I bet you... Donkey.
It's a donkey.
I bet you...
Yeah.
That guy, Todd Warren...
Yeah.
That wasn't invited to my party...
Right.
I bet you he can get Cuban cigars for people.
Well, I have a sneaky suspicion he should, and there's supposed to be a box for me somewhere I ain't not seen yet.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe he'll show up soon.
It was a few months ago that we chatted about it, but he could have forgot. I mean, listen, that's a lot of miles in there. A lot of snoozes. I've slept since then.
A lot of sleeps.
A lot of sleeps.
All right, so Brandon, would you walk across the street for a bottle of Blanton's single barrel bourbon whiskey?
Give my honest answer?
Of course.
Here's the honest answer, ladies and gentlemen. If you're offering me a bottle of Blanton's to come across the street and have a drink, I want you to know something. I'm coming. And I'm
hell's coming with me.
And hell's coming. And I'm going to try it. We're going to sip on it. And then I'm going to ask you what else you got. But... because I think eventually I'm going to come around to this Blanton's. It's not now. It might not be today and it might not be tomorrow.
I'm with you. I feel like I'm missing something. Like maybe I just don't understand.
See, we got the old T. T stands for trouble.
Maybe I don't get it. TROUBLE. I just think I'm just not understanding it.
Maybe I'm more suited.
Maybe I ain't grown up enough yet.
Well, you got to get grown for shit like this. You got to get grown for bourbon and cigars.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm more of a B player because I love that letter B. I don't know.
So you
Kevin,
would
would
walk
you?
across the street?
Yeah, because I'm gonna find out what letter you got, and we're gonna try it. Listen, if the shit's this nice, and I'm not gonna tell you no.
At this point in my life, I would
Yeah.
not walk across the street for it.
Ooh, this might be the first 50-50. I'll walk across the street, and you won't.
At this point, I wouldn't. And maybe, you know what we ought to do? Like, we should. I don't know when you guys are going to see this, but we're on January the 13th.
Oh, you know,
It's Friday the 13th. Y'all are going to see this several weeks later. Maybe next year,
Try it again.
January the 13th, we try Blanton's again. Maybe I love it.
So here's what I've just learned. If Kevin's coming over and he goes, "Hey, you got a bourbon?" I'll say, "Yeah, I got Blanton's," and he won't drink it.
Nope.
And then I'll give him my shoddy stuff.
Yeah, and I'll probably love it.
I'll give him my Richard bottles.
Alright, so everybody, I'm not there yet. Blanton's ain't it for me.
Nope, we're getting there. I'm a little bit closer, but again, I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't pay $57, and I sure as hell wouldn't pay $200 for this shit.
No, not a chance.
But it doesn't mean that maybe I wouldn't get there someday. But cool bottle. I love this grenade style.
Cool, yeah, cool bottle. The tops are cool. The theory behind collecting the letters is cool.
Super
I
neat.
think it's all cool. Marketing is great. Buffalo Trace, there's a few companies in the world that are like top-notch marketing companies. Yeti is one of them. Buffalo Trace is number 2.
And I'm going to tell you.
It's all built on just supply and demand, and they know where to put it and where not to.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a big handwriting person, and this calligraphy with this whole hand wrap paper here, the paper, well done.
Yep.
Well done.
So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, tell your mama, tell your friends.
Tell everybody.
If you love Blanton's, put it in the comments. If you hate us, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
If you truly, no joke, need the letter T, let me know. As soon as I can, or send me another cork or something so I can close the bottle up, whatever you want to do.
Ooh,
I will send
time
this tea out. What?
We're going to send this tea out, but we want you to send us something in return that we've never had before. It's an even trade. You get the tea, and we get something we've never tried before. How's that?
I like it.
Yeah.
I will send this letter T cork out. You send us a bourbon that you like
Yeah.
that we've never tried. How will you know if we've never tried it? You'll have to watch every episode or just send us a message.
Yeah.
One of those.
We'll let you know.
So, anyway, thank y'all for watching. See y'all later.
Bye.